Hey designers, in this video we are going to create a text animation like this in After Effects. Before we dive in, make sure that you have subscribed to my channel. Let's get started. I have taken a 1920 by 1080 document in After Effects. Let's take the Type tool now and write the letter C. Do the adjustments. See what font you like and increase the size of it and align it onto the document. We want the anchor point to be in the bottom center, which it is already there. If your anchor point is not here, you can take the pen behind the anchor point tool and make the anchor point come in the bottom center. After that, select this layer, press S for scale. Make sure the bar is on the first frame. Click on the stopwatch near to scale. Unlink it by clicking here. Then make the Y of this scale 0. Move 10 frames forward. The shortcut key of moving 10 frames forward is Shift Control and right arrow key on the keyboard. Make it 140. Again move 10 frames forward. Make it 60. Again 10 frames forward. Make it 110. And again 10 frames forward. Make it 80. Ten frames forward again, and make it 100. Okay, now go to Effects and Presets, and here search Wrap. This is it. Drag and drop it onto the layer. Make the wrap style bulge. Wrap axis would be vertical. After that move the playhead to the first frame. Click on the stopwatch near to bend. Press U to see the keyframes. Now move 10 frames forward and make the bend value -50. Again 10 frames forward. Make it 40. 10 frames forward. Make it -40. Ten frames forward. And then make it 20. Ten frames forward. And here you will make it 0. After that, let's preview the animation. Now, go to Effects and Presets again. Here, search for CC Blended. Drag and drop it onto this layer. Select the start and place it here. And for the end, position it here. OK. Move the playhead to the first frame and click on the stopwatch near the bend. Press U to reveal the keyframes of the CC Blended effect. Now, move 10 frames forward. Set the bend value to -40. Again, move 10 frames forward. I think we should apply the effect in CC Blended after 5 frames. So, move this keyframe to the 5th frame. After every 5 frames, we'll adjust the values. OK. Now, move 5 frames forward again. Set it to 40. 5 frames forward. -30. 5 frames forward. 20. and 5 frames forward. Set it to 0. Let's preview the animation now. It seems very slow. To speed it up, select all the keyframes, press Alt on your keyboard, and drag them to the left. Let's preview the animation again. OK. Press F9 to apply Easy Ease. I'll make this animation even faster by moving these keyframes, pressing Alt, and shifting them to the left. It looks good now. OK. Now close the letter layer options and preview the animation. OK, it's looking good now. Next, pre-compose this layer. Double-click to open this pre-composed layer. Right-click, go to Composition Settings, and set the width to 1080. Good. Now, let's duplicate this composition. Select it, press Ctrl D on your keyboard to make a duplicate. Double-click on this duplicate to open it. And let's replace the text with R. Change the color of the R. I will paste the color code here. OK. Let's preview the animation. Cool. Now, select this again, and press Ctrl D to duplicate it. Double-click to open. And change the letter to E. And give it the color. We're going to repeat this process until we have all the letters of creativity here. For your case, you can change or replace the characters depending on the word you want in the animation. OK. Now Ctrl D to duplicate it. Double-click to open. I'll fast forward now to save time until all the letters are done. So, now that we're on the last letter, change the color of Y. Now, you have to open your first comp. OK, in the first comp, we will drag and drop all the compositions from the above two here. But before we do that, we need to adjust the position of this first letter, which is C. So, press Ctrl+R on your keyboard to show rulers. Now, move the ruler downwards so we know that the ground level of all the letters is the same. It will be easier for us later on to adjust. After adjusting the position of C, select all the other letter compositions, and drag and drop them onto this composition. Now, select each one of them one by one and adjust their positions. I'll fast forward this until all the positions of the creativity letters are placed. Adjust all of their positions together. Make all of them come to the center, like make the word creativity come to the center like this. Okay, good. Now, the thing we need to adjust here is the ground level. Ensure all of them are placed on this ruler line, and no one goes below or above this point. Let's do this quickly. Now that it's done, let's preview the animation. Okay. Now, we will scale down a few letters and scale up a few letters. So, starting from this Y, press S for scale and make it smaller. It's up to you how you want to do it, or you can follow what I'm doing. It's just to make the text animation look funkier. I will make the T letter bigger. After that, let's quickly scale up a few letters and scale down a few letters. Okay. Now select all of the letters and observe when the animation comes to an end. At this point, all the letters have returned to their original position. So at this point, press S for scale and add a keyframe. Now, move a few frames forward and increase the size of all the letters slightly. Then, move forward again and set their size to 0. Let's adjust the keyframes positions. Okay. I think it should be a bit faster. So, for that, press U on your keyboard or press S on your keyboard to view all the keyframes we just made. Select these keyframes and decrease the space between them because it was too slow. Good. Now, let's apply offset to it. So, one by one, offset these layers by one frame, like this. Good. Now, the last step we're going to apply here is the layer style. So, first, let's trim the timeline like this. Now, select all the keyframes, right-click. I'll make it more spacious so you can see it clearly. Okay, all the layers are selected. Now, right-click, go to Layer Styles, and select Inner Shadow. Here in the options. Make the color white. You have multiple options to change here according to your own liking. Adjust the size, distance, and other settings according to your preference. Let's change the blend mode from multiply to normal. After that, customize the settings according to your liking. Let's set the noise to 0. Adjust the settings accordingly. Your animation is done. If you find this video helpful, please like and comment on it. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel.